Hey guys, Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com, and today we're going to talk German volume training, how to use it, and why it may be good for you. So let's get to it.
Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a f, that's what they don't understand. I'm back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving, don't give a f, I don't care. Did the by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share.
Alright guys, so as you're going to see in this video, I'm going to show you a training system that was designed by the Eastern Germans somewhere in the 60s and 70s. Now, this particular system is very high volume, pretty high intensity, and a lot of workload in a very short period of time. So what you're going to see in this video is us getting this done in about 40 to 45 minutes. We're going to do 10 sets of 10 on the belt squat. Now, you don't need the belt squat in order to do German volume training, but I will tell you there are some major advantages. The advantage to utilizing a belt squat during German volume training is you're not putting any more vertebral spinal compression. So we use German volume training as a way to deload our spine from heavy compressions. So as you're seeing in this video that we're posting behind me right now while I'm talking, I'm doing 505 pounds for 20 reps on the squat. That is a lot of vertebral spinal compression. Okay, so we're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of, well over 20 something thousand pounds of work in one set in less than a minute or minute and a half. Now, so this is the next week following that, we're doing similar intensities, similar volumes, but we're not using any vertebral spinal compression. That is what's so advantageous to using belt squats for things like German volume training that the Eastern Germans just didn't have. Now, what are these methods good for? Well, one, they're good for an amazing ass kicking, right? So as you're gonna see, we're utilizing the box squat on the belt squat, and we're pausing each rep on the box. This is something I see as a huge problem with people using box squats. They use it as a depth finder and they bounce off of the box. You're not seeing us do that. If you're gonna bounce off the box, you might as well just take the box away and squat freely. The reason that you use a box is because it separates the eccentric and concentric chain in the lift, causing you to actually have to work harder. Think about it. Is it easier to touch and go a bench or pause a bench? Well, the answer is touch and go is much easier. It's the same thing when applied to the squats. If you're using a box to squat, then you want to utilize it to sit down. Now, the reason that we do 10 sets of 10 is because we can increase the intensity each rep. So as you can see on the last set that we use German volume training, I'm using 600 pounds for 10, all paused on the box. Now, that is extreme loading for advanced people, but as you can see in the video, I have other people of all different types and abilities doing the same system. They're just using less weight. Now, the trick with German volume training and the reason that we use it is that it shocks more hypertrophy. It is an amazing way to put on more muscle mass and put on quality tissue in a short period of time. The disadvantage to using German volume training is for most people, if you're not in shape enough, it's going to be overtraining. So we're actually using this, no bullshit, as a deload. This is an easy week after squatting 505 for 20, and I went up and did 600 for 10 on 10 sets of 10. Now I gradually built up to that 600 over the course of 10 sets, but we got all of that done in 40 to 50 minutes. So if you have any more information on German, or you need any more information on German volume training, we put a lot of it in sections in the manuals on winningstrength.com. We also program it a lot for our online coaching staff or personnel that need more muscle tissue. Now, the other downside to using German volume training is that your form has to be impeccable. You'll notice that between each set, you'll look at my 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates, nothing changes in my form. My form stays exactly the same from set 1 to set 10. That means that my technique is completely dialed in. So in order for you to use German volume training, your technique has to be impeccable and your conditioning has to be high enough for you to not overtrain or overreach. In my personal opinion, you can use all systems of training if they're done correctly and at the right time with the right base. German volume training falls under the same scenario. You have to be in shape enough to utilize it, or it's just going to beat you down and make you worse. Talk to you guys later, and please visit winningstrength.com to see the full system.
Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a f, that's what they don't understand. new season, I broke records while loose leaf, and I'm coming.